Hi everyone, to those who are already in this webinar, thank you for coming early. We will begin shortly, so in this time, feel free to go ahead and take a toilet break, grab some snacks before we begin the webinar. We'll see you shortly. Hi everyone, once again for those who are already online, thank you for joining in early. Now we're just going to give it a couple more moments before we begin this webinar as we wait for more people to stream in. But before we go into it, I'm sure most of you are aware that the top 50 participants will be entitled to a $5 grab voucher. So it's not too late for you to still invite your friends if you have friends who you know will be interested in attending this webinar, whether to learn about the trading platform or just to know more in general about trading, please feel free to forward them the link that has been sent to you. Thank you very much. We will begin shortly. All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for taking the time out to be here and listen to our webinar. In the past two other installments for the webinar, we talked a little bit about the fundamentals of trading Forex, Bullions, CFDs, and then in the second installment, we went through technical analysis. So in this final installment, we will be going through how you can use this platform. So for those of you who are here again for the second or third time, welcome back. For those who are here for the first time, a very warm welcome, and we hope you enjoy this time in this webinar. So if you have friends who are yet to join in the webinar, you drop them a text. Just let them know that this webinar will be starting right now. Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Yi Jie from Phillip Futures. So today I'll be sharing with you everything you need to know about the Phillip MetaTrader 5 platform under an hour. So before we go through that, just very quickly for those of you who do not know about Phillip Futures and what we do, we are actually a subsidiary of the Phillip Capital Group. We are inaugurated in 1983 as a member, one of the founding clearing members of Singapore Exchange Derivatives Trading. So we have since grown to be one of the region's top brokerages for the trading of Forex, CFDs, futures, and commodities. The group as a whole has a clearing membership in 21 global exchanges, including names like Apex, BNB, CME, BJCX, HKEX, so on and so forth. Right. So the two platforms that we carry for the trading of different products mainly are the Phillip MetaTrader 5 on the left, where it deals with 40 over Forex pairs, 160 contracts of global indices, shares, commodity, CFD, and more, which later we will go into. On the right hand side, we have Phillip Nova, which is our flagship platform for access to futures trading. So with that introduction, without further ado, before I go into the presentation proper, just to share with you a quick disclaimer that whatever will be presented today does not constitute investment advice, as it does not take into account your investment and risk appetite. So should you wish to trade, you seek a investment advisor of your own. So if you do hear any investment advice as such, then you heard wrongly. Okay, jokes aside, let us begin. So just very quickly in the webinar outline today, there will be three key agendas that we will be covering. So number one will be to give you an overview of the MetaTrader 5 platform. What are the benefits of trading with this platform? And then we'll hop straight into the platform demonstration where you will be able to see how it looks like, look and feel, how you can navigate the platform. So I do foresee questions mostly coming from this point in time. So if you have any questions at any point in the webinar, do feel free to drop them in the chat box below. I may not respond immediately, but rest assured I will answer to them towards the end of the webinar. And of course, last but not least, I have an exciting announcement to share with you guys of an upcoming event where you have the chance to experience trading risk-free and a chance to win up to USD $800. So to hear more about this opportunity, do stay tuned till the end of the webinar. Okay, so very quickly, what are the benefits of trading MetaTrader 5 before we enter into the platform demonstration? So there are 8 over here, but really they are non-exhaustive. First of all, it is a multi-asset platform. It allows you to trade, as you saw earlier, 40 over foreign currencies. It enables you to trade stock, indices, commodities, as well as more. Right? So it is a multi-strategy platform because it takes into account fundamental traders as well as technical traders. Later over in the platform demonstration, you will be able to see how we cater to these different groups of traders. And MT5 also caters to a special group of traders, which are the EA traders. These traders have some coding background and are able to trade using robots. Right. So in this platform, it consists over 38 indicators and 44 graphical tools. And if you ask me, this is pretty comprehensive. I don't think you will be able to use all of them, but should you wish to use them, these are always available to you. We also do have news and economic calendar in one window. So these news and economic calendar are powered by FX Street, one of the renowned Forex news provider, and also we do have a latest plugin called Market Buzz, powered by Trading Central, where you can find out the latest news about stocks, indices, and so on. So later that will be shown in the demonstration. Right, so traditionally, the discomfort of trading is that you have to hop from screen to screen. But one of your tabs showing economic calendar, another screen showing your news, and another screen the trading platform. But with the Phillip MetaTrader 5, we eliminate those screens. So Phillip MetaTrader 5 enables you to trade in hedge and net mode, which means you can hold both long and short positions with a single asset class simultaneously. Now you may ask, what's the purpose of that? The purpose of that is to allow you to take part in long and short-term opportunities in the market. Because all the products we will be sharing today will enable you to trade both long and short to take advantage of both sides of the market direction. So as I mentioned earlier also, there is a function known as expert advisors where you can take advantage of automated trading. So whether is it ranging from a basic level of coding where there is help of specific indicators in the platform for you to formulate your robot, or advanced level of coding in the MQL5 language, you will be able to create your own very automated trading strategy. Most important of all, when people look at trading platforms, what you want to see is low cost of trading. And over in Phillip MetaTrader 5, we do offer zero commissions across all products, even for stocks, CFDs, right? So, and these are also accompanied by low spreads. So as you look in the platform later, you will be able to see some of these products. And last but not least, MT5 also allows you to trade in varying sizes, all the way from micro lots to standard lots. So these are the benefits of Phillip MetaTrader 5, but as I mentioned, these are not exhaustive. There are definitely more than that. These are the few that jumps out to every trade. Okay, so now the time has come for the platform demonstration. If you have any questions, do feel free to ask them in the chat box before I follow a screen. Okay, I'm at the screen of the platform. If you are able to see this screen, just click or just type yes into the chat box so that I know that you are seeing the screen. Okay, so just give it a while for the response. In the meantime, there is a question by one of the audience mentioning there's zero commission applied for all products definitely. So for whatever products offered on Phillip 5, whether it's in Forex, Bullions, and CFDs, including stocks, indices, and commodities and more, all these are zero commissions. Okay, cool. Okay, I think you can see my screen. So without further ado, let me just dive into dissecting this platform for you and how you can use it to trade effectively. Right, so this is typically how the screen will look like once you have downloaded it. As to how you can go about downloading it, don't worry, I will cover that in the later segment. So for this portion, I'll just focus on the mechanics of this platform and how you can navigate it seamlessly. Right, so this is a typical view of what you will get after downloading the platform. See multiple screens here. At first glance, it may seem a bit complex, but a bit terrifying, but be rest assured, after I explain to you how you can use it, you will find that this is actually easy. So what I want to do first is just to maximize what I have here and share with you that the MT5 can be broken down into 4 key panels. Starting from the left, we have the market watch panel. Then below that, the navigator panel. Further below, we have the toolbox panel. And of course, on the right of all of them would be the charting panel. But it's just as simple as that. These are the 4 key panels that you need to navigate any functions required in the trading platform itself. Beyond that, there are additional tools at the top. These are the quick access toolbar. So these are just features for you to access certain functions quicker. But whatever you need to, you are able to access it from these 4 panels. So let me begin from the market watch panel. So this is one of the key panels where you view all the instruments you are interested in trading. Right now there are only 4 that are populated over here, but let me just show you how you can go about adding more funds. Right. So what you want to do in the quick access toolbar is to click down on view and select symbols. Once your symbols are open, you'll see different categories of products, maybe our Forex products and Bullion products, and also CFDs broken into the different classification, commodities, indices, shares, and people. Right. So to view more of what we offer, simply just click into each category and see the figures. Commodities, indices, shares. Shares are broken down to 4 separate exchanges: New York Stock Exchange, SGX, Hong Kong Exchange, and Instead. So within each of these, they are also populated with different contracts. So simply to add one of the pair, just say a popular one, Facebook. Facebook, I will just simply click on it and select those symbol. What happens is that immediately you can see in the market watch panel that Facebook symbol is populated with pricing. Right, so that's how I go about adding one symbol and also any one of them. If I would prefer adding UK oil, for example, I'll just select from it and show symbol. So that is populated in the market watch panel as well. So this is one way to go about adding. Another way that I would recommend, you don't need to have a curated list of products to view. What you can do is simply right click the market watch panel, select show all, and you can see the list of all the products we offer, like that I've mentioned earlier in this category. So why after seeing all the products, you want to streamline what is in your market watch list. So as long as you have opened the chart, and if you will go and hide this market watch panel, all of the symbols will disappear. Let me just show you what I mean. So over here in my charting panel, I have 4 products open: Euro dollar, S&P 500, Tesla, and Bitcoin. So let me just go ahead and open these as well. So this brings me to a total of 5 charts. Let's just open into one as well. So now I have 6 charts. So I can right click and hide all. You can see that now my market watch list is tailored to whatever charts. So earlier, I have also demonstrated how you can go about opening a chart, but I'll cover more about that later in the charts. So over here, let me just go ahead and show all once again. You may ask, what else can you see? So in market watch panel, other than symbols, prices, what I can see are details. For example, the bid, the ask, the range of them, and what's the daily change, as well as the initial margin. Right. Other than that, I can choose to see in the form of trading house, where the buy and sell markets are attached to, along with all other information. Last but not least, the big chart of a specified product. So that is essentially what the market watch does. Market watch panel does, it allows you to display all the product of interest to you. So let's move down very quickly. The products, just to have a look. So with that, we'll move on to the navigator panel. Under the navigator panel, there are also subcategories which you can extend. But basically, what it does is like a library for you to manage your accounts, your indicators, your expert advisors, and so on. Okay. So for the first one, account is just basically housing the information of your current account. So I'm not going to expand this because I have multiple test accounts in there. So what you're going to do is just to tally the account you are logged into with this account number that you format. So under indicators, you mentioned this platform is friendly for technical traders. But traders who depend a lot on indicators and so on to have plenty of them. Just to give you an example, just open one very common one under oscillators to B. How can I apply them? Click, drag, and release. Right, there will be a pop-up window populated with the different parameters that we want to input. For example, the scales, the visualization, so on and so forth. So if you're happy with the default, just go ahead and select OK. You will see that the indicator is implemented on the charts. And remove, simply hover over this indicator area, right click and delete. So the thing about MT5 is that it is extremely intuitive compared to certain platforms. If you observe later on in the demonstration, there are a lot of patterns that follow our day-to-day computer usage, such as drag and drop, right click, and etc. So we need to apply another indicator and displace the relative strength index, select OK. So with that, the indicator is completed. So these are indicators. So under expert advisors, later on I will go through this tool called Autochartist, but before that, what expert advisors are, you need to know. They are basically your trading robot. Right? You can create one using a certain set of inbuilt indicators, which I will not go through today, so they can be for another time. Or you could download expert indicators or expert advisors online. Again, for scripts, for those of you who knows how to code and code in the MQL5 language, you can actually basically come up with certain features that you want your platform to have. So this is kind of like the customization section, but even without programming knowledge, even without these added features, the MT5 platform offers plenty for you to explore. So don't be worried that you are shortchanged if you don't know coding language. The platform is extremely comprehensive, both for fundamental and technical traders. Okay, so with that, that covers the data panel. So let me move into the charting panel. Right? So this is the center of attention every time you look at the price is covered and you trade, right, of these prices. So at first glance, the chart looks pretty clean, and if you would like how this chart looks, you definitely can achieve this. But if you do not like how it looks, it's always an option for customization. So let me just remove this first and show you how you can go about editing to look at it. So in the charting panel, I simply click, right click, and there are many options for me to select. But let me just click straight out of properties. Right after I select properties, you can see that there is a pop-up window which helps me to adjust the different look and feel of the panel. So here, let me just change this for you. Let's say I prefer it to be green or black. I would like for it to show widths. I would like for it to show remove period separators. Right? And on the left hand, you can see that this is a preview window. Then you can look at how you want to go about setting up the charts. And of course, the chart types. So bar chart, candlestick chart. Right, so it's a chart. If I click OK, the chart will be completed. Personally, I prefer the other setting, so let me just hit that and the set what I want configured. So white, this is the trading tile, which allows me to trade. So on the drawing tools, if you like to, tools can be found under charts. You can find the different drawing tools over here under access stock, such as objects. But using the quick access toolbar, it consists of all the commonly used tools. So one example is trend line. So we just quickly pull it out, simply left click and draw. Right? I'm not drawing this accurately just to show you an example of how easy it is to use. So trend line is so easily don't remove, just delete. Horizontal lines to mark up your support resistance level, for example. Your Fibonacci retracement levels, you pull from top, bottom, or top, there. Right, it's so simple. And beyond that, you can also go ahead and customize the view of this by selecting right click properties. You can change the color, thickness, and the pattern. what it says. And you can see a dash instead of as well. So that is the drawing tool. At the quick access toolbar, you can also see the different time frames that you're doing. Right now, we're in 1 minute. You go to 5, 15, 30, 1 hour, or let this remain 1 hour. You just open another chart for you. Product interest for us for Tesla. So this is the charting panel. In essence, look at few of it, how you can go about customizing it. So the next thing I think that is crucial for us to know, of course, is very clear, is how you go about it. So for that, since Tesla is not open currently, let me go to dollar to demonstrate for you how you can go about this. Right? So multiple ways to go about this. One of them is through the market watch. So all you have to do is you double click and you pull up the pop-up window. So this pop-up window, also known as an order ticket, to give you relevant information. You know whether you are placing a market order or a heavy order. So other than that is to specify your volume, so you can see on the right this is the amount that you are placing for. And then of course, what is your price level for stop loss? So hit enter the order. So this is one way to go about doing it. The second way is through the trading house. Once you have this view, this is essentially your pop-up order ticket. You select in advance what are the volume that you would like. So let's say I select one. When I trade for the first time, there will be a disclaimer talking about one-click trading. So of course, as if you are starting out in trading, we will advise you to not set it as one-click. So just go ahead and cancel for your order ticket in the same unit distributed. Right, and of course, at this area, chart select by itself as well. This will get Bullion unit or market close of Bullion. Let's talk about the yes. Here you can see what we can different. What if you would like to find out more about the contract specifications? What you can do is to go to market watch panel, right click, select specifications, then you find different information about it. For example, what is one lot? So one lot is one CFD. See that the initial margin to establish a position in S&P 500 is as low as 101. Of course, this is denoted in US dollar. So let me go ahead and just give you an example of sample trade. So I'll just select 5. The order ticket appears, and on the right it shows 1 as well. Then you can take in 5, and immediately this is populated under my toolbox panel. Right, so under the toolbox panel, you can see information about the trade that I've taken, which shows me things like my entry price and what is the current price, my current profit loss, a UPL basically. So this is one example of the order. So let me just place the pending order so that you visualize how. So there are 6 types of pending order. So the idea of pending order basically is you place an order in the market where price is not at currently. So depending on the view you place. So for example, just for example, we can put buy limit order. So a buy limit order requires us to place a price that is lower than the market. So let me just see. So buy limit is executed. You can see on the chart, it illustrates a buy limit order at what price, and also in my toolbox panel you can see that this is populated. So how can you tell the difference between the ending order and a market order, right? So other than the charts, of course, in this panel itself, you will notice that market order that has been executed is a floating profit loss. Why? Because the position is constantly being marked to market, which means it takes reference from the price in which you enter and the current price. So there will always be a profit loss. As for pending order, it will appear as placed, and once this order has reached your desired price and the order is executed, this order over here will jump above the gray line. So the unrealized profit. So other information about toolbox panel you need to be aware of the balance, the amount of deposits you have, your equity, which takes into account your balance minus whatever floating profit and loss that you have, the margin utilization, which is how much you have utilized to establish a position, the free margin left, and your margin level. So why is this important? Because when the margin level reaches a level of 20 or below, a function called Autochartist will occur. So this is a risk management policy which prevents you from going to an overloss, or at least reduces the chance of you going to overloss. So traditionally, how this works is on a margin call basis. Whenever you're trading on margin, there is always a margin call as a risk management policy. But for MT5, what they want to do for the traders is they don't want their traders to have to constantly monitor the screen. So what happens when the margin level falls below 20%, is that the position with the largest loss is so this eases your mind, right, from having the scenario where market moves too quickly and goes beyond the margin level, resulting in overloss, right, in which case you have to top up whatever you lost. So this is another two features. MT5, let me just remove this order by clicking pause. Right, and get the order strong. So another cool feature of MT5 is actually creating a chart. What do I mean by that? So right now I placed an order, a buy order of S3, one lot with at a certain price, 317. So if I hover over, you can see this thing called drag on buy. So what is this? If I click and drag, you can see an amount that is being populated on the left side of it, 33.7 USD minus, right, minus 300. So this actually establishes for me the stop loss order, right? And with drag and drop, I have established a stop loss level which I would like to exit the market if price moves against my favor. The same way, if I click drag top, establish a take profit, which is again another function for me to exit the market once price has reached the desirable level. So other than that, you can see roughly what is the profit loss we set to lose or make. Cover over this profit stop loss level. So to exit the trade, what I simply can do is to take the cost. So right now the profit for the set is 77 cents. Done. You saw the numbers jumping earlier. You don't really know at which level. So good news, you can go over the history tab view exactly at which price we enter and exit the loss. So we have exited a profit of 9 cents for one lot up to the end. So yeah, that is the history tab. What are the other tabs of the toolbox panel that you need to know? Very quickly, is the news panel. So under the news panel, what you will see is our news from two sources. These news are pushed today, so which means to say that every moment there is something that is appearing in these sources, this will also translate in the platform. So one such source is Trading Central, and the other source, as I mentioned, is Street. So in order to view more information about this, simply what you have to do is to click them and see and expand the view. So different news sources have different patterns of portraying. One of them gives you certain trading levels. This one uses the points. And we go into, so right there, I'm not sure if you see a new news just popped up. So another source of news, which is FX, you can see actually certain comments of the street reports here. Okay, so there's the news panel, which is applicable for fundamental traders. Under the mailbox panel over here comes with certain set of report news that comes with the platform to download. It is also an area which we update you with the latest news, for example, launches of products, different changes, contract specifications, different promotions that we have going on, so on and so forth. Okay, so we move on to economic calendar. So the economic calendar shows you the different periods and different economic data which you need to put your eyes to, especially if you are fundamental traders, you know that prices are affected by several things. Global events, global happenings, and also economic data. One such example would be the so this is the news. And then that is more or less the key functions in a key fund. There is one more under the market panel where it allows you to download different things from indicators to specialises. But I do have to put out a disclaimer over here and say that Phillip Futures does not endorse this marketplace. This is simply a platform that is made by the developer for you to interact with different products. And of course, price alerts for you to set what you need to choose. For example, alerting should product go to a certain amount, whether is it above or below the price that you desire. Right. So with that, we have very quickly summed up the main functions. But so before I move on to the different functions, different trading tools that we have onboarded into our platform so that traders can trade with better ease. I would like to ask if anyone has this point. Okay, let me just look through the question bar and see the point about the rest of you. Okay, good question. One question asked is, are all products in MT5 CFD products? So the answer is no. We do offer Forex and Bullions. These are not CFD products. And then, of course, under the category of CFDs, we have global indices, we have stocks, we have commodities, and more. Right. Another question by a participant was asking which is the most common indicator and which one works for you. Okay, so when it comes to technical analysis now, I would like to point us back to the previous webinar that has happened. Just very briefly, I'm going to cover, but for more information, you really should look at the webinar that has took place 2 weeks ago. So as to where you can go about finding them, later let me point you over there. But in essence, technical analysis works differently for different people. There is no one size fits all. Right. So the idea of technical analysis is to derive a confluence of different factors, right, all pointing towards the direction which you are predicting the market to go. So, for example, if you think that the market is going to head down next, there must be certain factors that supports the evidence of why you think so. And so that is actually a function of technical analysis. Because right, if anybody tells you that there is a magical indicator which will give you the direction of the market all the time, because again, this requires the confluence of factors. And even if all the factors are aligned, trading still comes down to probabilities. So the higher the alignment of different factors, the higher the probability of trade will take place. So the second question will be more about what is my personal favorite. Right? I like to use oscillators, and in particular, what I like to see is stochastic oscillator, which helps me indication of the overall. So just apply it to the chart so you can see. So stochastic oscillator has two extreme levels, one at 20, one at 80. So of course at 80 it tells you that the market is overbought. Means price is likely to reverse and price, and if the indicator falls below 20 is an indication that the market is oversold. Price are likely to reverse upwards. But again, as I mentioned, this is not a one-size-fits-all. Just based on this indicator alone is insufficient to tell you the full picture of where the market is going. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. If any of you have more questions, please feel free to go to the chat. Then I can answer your question. If not, let me quickly move into what we have brought on to amplify to make it even more robust. As I've gone through with you, these are all the basic features of amplify. Right, so the question we kept asking ourselves was, how can we make this better and better? How can we make this platform one that traders enjoy using and find it suitable? So with that question, we led us to onboard two other trading tools. One provider is Trading Central, the other provider is. Let me just show you very quickly how this tool works. Not in much details unless you have further questions. So under my navigator panel, you can see I expanded indicators. I expanded this tool called Trading Central. Right. Again, these tools have to be downloaded separately on our website. It is currently completely free for all live users. Right. So there is no fee for using these trading tools at all. You just have to download them on our website, where later I'll show you guys. So just a quick example of analyst view. This is one of the indicators how Trading Central analyzes the market. So this uses pivot points, right? So once I drag it onto the charts, you can see that it populates the charts with a visualization of the pivot pool. You know that I know it's a bit high in contrast, but what I would do is perhaps change the outlook and the color of this platform so that you can see how it looks. So now with the black background, you can see higher contrast. So it gives you the preference of the analysis view based on pivot points. It gives you a scenario to look through. So right now you can see that they are skewing towards a bearish bias. The prices are likely to get lower because of this position in the pivot point. And then an alternate scenario, the price will move also this comment, and more importantly, timing of the release. So this gives you an indication of how recent this is. Very important. Another powerful key feature we have is actually the chart price charts. Right? This gives you an indication based on two indicators, convergence lines, adaptive divergence convergence lines, and adaptive convergence divergence oscillator. So if you can see, let me take back to my previous settings so that you can see this together. You can actually see the chart being populated by green and red arrows. Right? So if you were to hover over, you will notice that there is a remark to tell you the green arrow is basically an opportunity to enter a long position buy. And LX means to exit the long position, and the red arrow indicates the opportunity to enter a short position sell. So unlike equities, I think the differences to get the head around is that for all products offered at 85, you can take a short position without first owning the product, right? Whereas in equities trading, for example, if you would like to go short Facebook stocks, you would either need to borrow Facebook stocks or you need to have Facebook stocks. But over in CFD trading, the advantage it offers you is that there is no borrowing required. It's simply just enter a short position if you have the view that the market is going down. Right? So this is an example of another trader's tool that we do offer. So let me just open another chart so here and show you another example of what we have. So Autochartist over here is an extremely powerful market scanner that looks out for chart patterns. Right, so in a minute, once it's populated, we will be able to see one. So over here you can see approximately, I would say 3, 6, 10 pairs or 10 symbols that are populated with the pattern on the right and the symbol on the left. Right? And you can look over here that there are 20 pages of them. So what this means is that there are almost 200 opportunities currently based on chart patterns. So of course this is picked up based on an algo that Autochartist has generated to scan your watch list at any moment in time. So what is the benefit of this is that if you would like to trade at different hours, different market, you can always be rest assured that you don't have to monitor the market 24/7 in order to view these opportunities. But at any point in time, let me show you an example of S&P 500. For example, I like to view it on the daily chart horizon. Just simply click, and in a minute you will see a visualization. There we go. So the visualization of what this rising wedge is about, and I will expand pattern videos, you can see that this is a bearish bias pattern, right? Which means that the market is likely to fall, and it also gives you a price target zone. So this is where they predict price to fall to. So again, with any trading tool, that is not 100% correct. The outcome of trade, but this will give you an edge for you. Because now your trading is not based on discretionary reason, but it's based on certain facts that are put together to give you the view of market. So this is Autochartist. It stands for everything in your market watch panel. It allows you to see more than 200 patterns that are available and different time frames. So let me just go ahead and the chart. So this final trading tool I wanted to see is a recent edition of the MT5. This is the trading set for market watch. Market bus. So the market bus is asked what does it do? So interestingly, what it does is to aggregate different news sources as well as social media and present to you a consolidated view of what is buzzing in the market. What is buzzing is what is the hottest, depending on the different number of publications that are available in the market. So the first thing that you will view once you go open this tab is you notice this is under a customized watch list that belongs to Phillip Futures, which populates all products that we offer. So let me just quickly zoom in, show you different examples. So of course, the bigger bubble means that there are more opportunities surrounding the product. So we just hover over one very quickly. Facebook. Okay, so over here you can see in a glance that there are 75 applications, 72 of which comes from news outlets, 3 from social media. So if I click into it, what I should see is a more detailed view of what is going on with these products specifically. So over here you can see immediately in the 75 publications, there is a 39% increase over 4-hour period. What this means is that there is 39% more publications as compared to the previous week. So the split is like 6% news and 4% social media. Is 85% politics. So this is done again by the algorithm that we set system to hit the different direction or bias of the publication. What I think is also cool is that it shows you what is the most discussed topic for this publication. So of course, at the top you can see it is regarding ownership fees. On the right hand side, you can see a visualization of price, product, and also the number of publications. So this kind of gives you a trend and overview of how price has been moving in tandem to industry. Then of course we have newsfeed specifically curated for this product itself. So in fact, this is extremely powerful because not only it allows you to see in a watch list that's curated to us, we can also break it down into different aspects. For example, I'm interested in this year, and I would like to see within the global indices which are the hottest products So from this, we can see that UK and also Nasdaq Composite is on par, almost on par. And falling slightly behind would be the S&P 500. So let me just take the UK, which is what we offer. You can see a spike in publications, right? Over 3,500. So let's see what is the news about, right? About price gain. And you can see on the right, the news feed talks about different news of you that will give rise to these figures. So beyond this, I would like to move into customization. So what we may like to know is how can you then create a watch list of your own. So simply go to what I did under the three lines in the top right hand corner, open watch list and select watch list. So here you can create a watch list of your own. Say I would like to create a tag list. So under tag, I can add my own products that I want to see. So Facebook is in Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google, or in fact, highly popular trader stock. So with that, I can actually have a view of my personal watch list. Right, so you see under tag, this is the watch list I've just created, and from here I can look at what's buzzing along with the created. So other than that, there's also the news desk, which gives you insight into different news sources and social media, maybe Twitter. You also are given the opportunity to create customized feed. Okay, so with that, I have very quickly covered for you, less than an hour, the full features of MetaTrader 5. So at this point, I would like to ask if you have any questions, do feel free to type it in the chat box. Right, so this is before I share the upcoming event that is extremely exciting, which allows you to participate in the training experience this week. Okay, so I'm just going to give it a while as I switch over to you. All right, I don't see further questions. I hope that not kind of understood what has been shared. I hope the platform has been fairly useful for you to understand. Okay, so now up to this coming event that I would like to share with you guys. This is the Phillip MetaTrader Country Trading Challenge 2021. So if you like more information, actually what you can do is to just pick up your mobile phone, scan the QR code, and you'll be led to the landing page where you can find more information. But essentially, this competition is one directed towards your learning experience, where you can get the most use out of it, in the sense that you are trading on credits that are not real, right? It has no real value. So these are credits that are deposited to you. Each one will begin with a $10,000 of which you are able to utilize fully to trade across all products offered in DeFi. So in this demo environment, in fact, other than trading risk-free with credits that are given to you, you have an opportunity to win real cash. So the top winner that emerged with the highest equity at the end of the 2 weeks competition duration, you will stand a chance to win 800 US. Then the second prize is 600, third prize 400. And beyond that, because we know that this is a learning journey for most of you, we are even extending the price to the next 50, where each will be entitled to a $50 voucher. So pick up your phone, scan the QR code, send this to your friend, those of you who know that you have friends who are interested in trading, or maybe you just like to give your friend an opportunity to win 800 USD. I mean, There is no obligation. Simply what you have to do is just key in your video to register for a competition, and anybody will be able to trade. So beyond that, we also do have resources. We have conducted 2 webinars before, and this will be the 3rd installment series. So later I'll be leaving you a page where you can review and recap on the whole webinars that have been done. So very quickly, just let me. Okay, so upon scanning the QR code, this is where you will land. This is a page that gives you all the information about competition that you need to know, including the prizes which I mentioned earlier, and also the challenge timeline. So today is the 8th of March. We are slated to begin on 15th, which is about a week later. So there is still time for you to join. Even after the competition has started, we encourage you to invite friends for this learning experience. Because the registration only closes 2 days before the end of the challenge. So there is still time for you to first register. Beyond that, during the competition period, this is where the leaderboard will be calculated, right? So we can see who is at the top of the leaderboard every single day. Beyond that, if you would like to subscribe for daily market insights, you can actually follow our Telegram. So there is a daily posting, different market opportunities which we highlight, all the way from global index, stock, cryptocurrencies, and also the different technical levels. Okay, so on to how do you register? Simply input your information over here. This is the registration form. Upon filling up all this information, you are called to just simply click submit. Right. So upon submission, you will be led to this page where it says, thank you for your interest. You have been sent an ID, email with your login ID. So it is almost instantaneous. Go to the email address you have registered. This is just an example of what you'll receive in the box. If you can't see, maybe head over to your junk mail and see it. So in this email, what you need to take note of is your login ID, your password that you have set, and also a link for you to download on the desktop. So simply click here for the installer to run. You will find that it's a very easy process. If you need some guidance, you can click here for the installation guide. And of course, MetaTrader 5 is also available on the mobile application, but you can trade on the go. So other than that, these are information on the 3 webinars that we have posted, timing, and also some details. And last but not least, the link to open an account if you would like to. Okay, so let me just skip that down. Okay, so let me flip back, right, and bring you back to this where you register your institution. So other than that, you can see also the past webinars that have been posted. First of all, the introduction to spot Forex, Bullion and CFD trading. And then we also have a webinar on technical analysis where you are taught. And of course, once this webinar is done, there will be uploading of the recording of the video. So you can detect these webinars before the competition starts, or even in the middle of the competition, to review your knowledge, then followed by that. Okay. So this is how you go about registering to yourself and signing up for an opportunity within up to $800. So of course, even if you do not rank the top, as we mentioned, the next 50 also have an opportunity to get $50 per voucher. And by the very fact that you are here today, you already stand to win $5 per voucher. So for those of you who have attended to this point, congratulations. So the last thing I wanted to cover very quickly before ending the webinar and giving you an opportunity to ask any questions you have is to show you where can you go to download on your demo platform the tools which I mentioned. So if you head to our website, phillipfutures.com.sg, as you can see in URL, go to investors in the drop-down menu, hit either introduction to Autochartist or introduction to trading sector. Upon entering one of these, you can actually see 3 things. One of them are video guides, PDF guides, and also the link to install. So once you click download card link, there are just a few simple on-screen instructions for you to follow. And once that is done, you will see it populate in your platform. If you have difficulties that you face, feel free to reach out to the email address of this competition PM 30 challenge at Phillip.com.sg. So this is where you get more information. So there is the Autochartist, and over here is the central. Similarly, just click download target and you will have to follow the few instructions. So we will have both the Autochartist and trading central in your computer. So once again, thank you very much for your attention, for your kind attention, taking up this time to listen to our webinar. So before we end, just very quickly, I'd like to ask you if there's any questions that you have. Feel free to post them. I'll be taking the next 2 minutes just to look out for any questions that you have, so that I can answer those for you. Okay, cool. If there are no further questions, do look out for the email that will come after this webinar to your inbox to share with you about the competition. If you would like to register for it, the details will be in there. So do look out for them. So, and for those of you who have already signed up for the competition, the trading challenge, I wish you all the best in your journey. Also, do look out for our emails, which will be coming to your inbox. Once again, this is a great opportunity for you and your friends to experience a risk-free trading environment under a renowned platform known as the Untitled Chapter, which we have taken over in an hour today to dissect, to teach you how to navigate. If you need more information, feel free to reach out over the email address we have provided. With that, we've come to the end of the webinar. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to seeing you in the trading challenge. Thank you.